Good morning everyone. Saturday morning. We're back at Black Lane, which is the field that we're renting this year, or we've rented for potatoes, and we're subsoiling. So part of our agreement with our landlords when we rent ground for potatoes is that after we finish harvesting the potatoes, we run the subsoiler through and break up our compaction. So I'm driving the John Deere 165 and pulling a 4-leg Sumo subsoiler. We got this last year. I've been very impressed actually. It's really strongly built, super heavy duty. Brake back legs, auto reset legs. They will trip back if you hit a stone or a rock or something that's big, and saves changing shear bolts. So what is subsoiling? So basically the compaction that's caused by growing potatoes, running on the ground continuously with big heavy tractors and trailers, and planting process of planting, destoning, bed tilling. It's a lot of traffic, and it causes compaction, which is hard soil. So we need to get a leg in the soil underneath that compaction to break up the soil. That allows the following crop's root system to grow properly. It allows the water to drain away. So Matt's out here as well. Matt's out here with the case and my own home built subsoiler. Not quite as fancy as the Sumo, but it does the same job. I was going to part exchange my homemade one, but they wanted to give me scrap money for it, so I thought I might as well keep it. It comes in handy now and again. We don't really need to be subsoiling, to be honest, when we're still got potatoes to. We don't have enough acres of our own to grow many potatoes, so you can only grow potatoes 1 in 5 years, 1 in 6. So we need to rent in ground from next door neighbours. Doesn't make quite such a nice level job. My homemade one. The big DD packer on the back of that Sumo leaves a lovely finish. So Matt hasn't done any subsoiling before, so this is his first go. And he seems to be doing everything okay. It's pretty straightforward, to be honest. Here comes Matt now. So both tractors are running on John Deere guidance. Even though we had the case version to start with in the Puma, it was really clunky. And once you're used to John Deere guidance, there's no going back, to be honest. We haven't found anything that can compare to just auto track. So here he comes. Should in theory have the Sumo, because the Sumo's got 4 legs on this tractor, which is supposed to be 10 horsepower stronger, but I don't think it pulls as well as the John Deere. When we get to the end, we'll reverse up a bit while it's still in the ground and lift up while you're going backwards. That way you don't pull great big chunks of soil up. So this subsoiler, I actually made it. I welded 2 old subsoilers together to make a 3-leg. It used to be a cousin's 2-leg subsoiler. And I just bought another subsoiler at an auction and welded it together. It works fine, but yeah, it's just not as good as that Sumo. It's alright. The legs are a bit further apart, so you don't quite get the same lifting and shattering effect. I've parked my tractor right in the way now. Give me the John Deere any day of the week. There's nothing wrong with the case. It's just not as refined. bit of a first world problem, to be fair. Case has got its strong points. So that's our second case. The first one we bought a little 150, which is not a Puma, it's the maximum range, and that was proper rubbish, to be fair. We had to send that back. So we've got 3 John Deeres, and the whole time we've had 3 John Deeres, we've had less dealer call outs than we had in 1 year with that first case. So it went back, got talked into having a bigger, stronger, it's just a bigger tractor, isn't it, the Puma range. And actually, to be fair, it has been much better, but still, if I could afford all John Deeres, it would be John Deeres. Potatoes have been good money for the last 2 or 3 years, so sometimes when farming is good, you've got to invest in the future. And I know you don't want to waste it all on brand new machinery, but by buying new machinery, keeping things efficient, less downtime fixing things, getting jobs done quicker. So there's only me and Matt work on the farm. Our farm shop, we employ 50 people in there, so that's quite a big employer for the local community. We could do with someone else to work on the farm. That would really do with 3 of us. But actually finding anyone these days to work on a farm is so hard. Lots of people either just want to sit on a tractor seat all day, have nothing to do with the animals, they don't want to stack up spuds. It's really difficult. We've tried quite a few young lads recently and none of them have really worked out. Matt's come along and he seems really good, so let's hope we can keep hold. Right, let's have a look out the back window. I hope it's not too noisy and you can hear. Seagulls certainly love it. So where the ground's hard, you can really see the legs lifting it up and shattering it. Hope it shows up. Leaving a really nice level finish. You can come out here with your drill really and drill straight into this soil. So generally you put wheat in after potatoes. Wheat always does really well after potatoes. A varied rotation. It's really good for getting rid of problem weeds like black grass, and in our area especially we're getting resistant ryegrass now, and the chemistry that you can use on growing potatoes is really good at controlling those. So it's a benefit that we can kind of promote our growing potatoes to landowners to try and let us rent more ground, that we can kind of control the problem weeds and take them out. Right, so let's have a little run through of the controls for the 165. So the 165's got a John Deere Gen 5 display, which is really good actually. I'm being really impressed with them. So the 165, the case 175 and the 130 John Deere have all been fitted with G5 screens now, and they're great actually. So anyone that doesn't understand or doesn't know about guidance on tractors. Tractors will drive themselves in straight lines up and down now, and you can even pay for an activation to have them turn round on the ends as well. It's coming that although you really need a driver in the seat still, if you pay the extra money you can get full automation, so you can sit in your office, do a work plan, say how you want the tractor to go up and down the field, turn around on the ends, how you want the headlands, send it to the tractor, and the tractor will automatically follow the preset course that you've done in the office, which is great if you've got a operator that has no idea what they're doing. But for me, I've been doing this for years, it's just great to have the guidance. And people say, oh well, that takes the skill out of it, but at the end of the day, when you're not completely knackered because you've been concentrating on steering all day, it makes your life a lot easier. And not only that, I find it gives you the ability to concentrate on what's going on the back more. You're not always just looking forward, concentrating on driving a straight line. You can concentrate a bit more on what's going on in the back. So let's go to the steering page, or the guidance page. Right, so this is our guidance page. So when we first come to a new field, we'll put a map in it. So let me make this smaller. So the pink line around the outside is our boundary mark. You go around the outside and store that, and then you find which direction you want to work in. So then you plot in your A and B line, which is the white line. So when you turn around on the ends, you just line the tractor up. See the little tractor there? Line the little tractor up on the white line, and then you just press the auto engage button, and that tractor will now drive to that white line. Let the implement down on the back. The blue lines are where we've already worked, and we're off. It's a really great system actually. Not only is it efficient, time saving and money saving, because obviously you're not overlapping, you're doing exactly the working width of your implement, so you're not guessing the whole time. It's definitely a saving in fuel, time. It's everything. Wearing parts. If you're not doing 10% of the field extra every time, that's 10% less wear on everything. So yeah, really good invention. And like I was saying earlier, we've tried a couple of different ones, but the John Deere guidance system for me is just absolutely the nuts. There we go, perfectly straight lines. There we go. Something's just beeped at me, and it's the dreaded bloody AdBlue. Why we have to bother with AdBlue in this country when other parts of the world are burning tyres on power stations, and we're trying to put chemicals through our engines or our exhaust systems to save the environment, is just absolutely ridiculous. So if anything's going to go wrong on a tractor, it's the AdBlue system. So generally the older ones we get it turned off, but the new ones, when they're under warranty, you've got to leave it on really. It's just an absolute pain in the neck when the rest of the world are taking no notice of these regulations whatsoever, and we're jumping through hoops. And then not only that, we're jumping through the hoops, and then we're expected to compete on a world global price. So our commodities are sold on the open market, wheat, grain, whatever you grow in this country, it's a world price. And the best bit about running out of AdBlue is at least the wife turns up with some more. Thanks, Rach. Pardon? Yeah. Bloody stuff's a pain in the ass. If you wait a minute, you can take this can back with you, please. Who would leave the yard in the morning and forget to fill up with AdBlue, eh? Yeah, me. I'm a lucky man, at least I got a wife that can help me. To be fair, the John Deere uses about only a third of the amount that the Case uses. So it's another reason why you should only buy a John Deere. That's it, full of government juice. Right,
Thank you.
see you later. Oh, thanks. Get it back, do I? Right, we'll have a side-by-side race. See who's going to win. So although I've got 4 legs on, he's got 3 legs. The John Deere should be significantly slower, but it's not at the minute. We're actually pulling about the same working width, so it's only about 2.6 meters, 2.65 on this one, 2.6 on the Case. But yeah, I think the John Deere's got it beat. Faster, Matt, faster! Nothing runs like a Deere. Right, so we'll have a true side-by-side test. Three legs versus 4. The Case is 10 horsepower more and it's going backwards. Wave, Matt! Oh dear, how embarrassing. Not a good advert for Case, is it really? And there he is, in the dust, gone. So that's Black Lane, all subsoiled and finished. Quite nice to be finished in the daylight for a change, to be fair. Big day tomorrow, so Martha's pet pig Daisy graduates out of the weaner pen and she's going in with the growing weaners, growing gilts. So she's going to be having a bit of a rude awakening with the big pigs. Join us tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Hope you've enjoyed today. Cheerio.